guess. Pretty sure, because Hitler committed suicide in Germany.
Yeah, before the Russians took over.
Well, he knew it was after he flooded the city of Germany and killed thousands of his own German kids, soldiers. He was ruthless. There's no word for that man. But yeah, I can't remember the particular. Of course, it was a joyful day when we heard that he. And then when Goring was captured, the sergeant captured him. We heard that, and that the Gestapo there, he committed suicide.
Himmler?
Himmler,
Himmler, yeah.
Heinrich Himmler. They committed suicide. One of them killed his whole family and daughters and
He had 9 kids or something like that.
Huh?
He had 9 kids, or a lot of kids.
A lot of them were girls.
Yeah.
There was some about a lot of them, most of them, I don't know. But and then I can remember the war was over. You know, if it was April 23rd, that was a celebration.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so you had so many points that there was not an issue of you having to go to the Pacific. Is that correct?
At one time, I was so disgusted that you do this and you have to get to Germany, and I was on the verge, or I almost did, but I had my name crossed off to go over Japan. Now that's how desperate, how boring, how your mind works when you. But obviously I never got there, which somebody like, you're crazy. What are you doing? But anyway, it was a long trip from Czechoslovakia to France, but it was worth the waiting. And when we got to France, we turned all that money in. And it was quite an operation, lines of GIs. Some of them had a lot of them. Those fellows that I heard about it, they get way up 30,000.
Wow.
A lot of money.
Goodness.
And one of them I know got 6,000. And anyway, we come home and we could get out of the service, and we were down in Taunton. That's when I got landed there. And I heard that somebody hit him over the head and stole his money. And another friend, American. But when I left France, I left on the SS Hood, Liberty ship. And we came over and into Boston.
It's a little different than the Queen Mary, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Queen Mary, the Limeys served you 2 meals a day. So I spent most of my time, the guys got seasick, and I didn't, and I get their meal tickets. I spent most of my time in line waiting for food. But we played cribbage all the way. We played cribbage. Yeah.
So how did it feel when you got home?
It's a mixed emotion. It was wonderful. Yeah, it was just amazing. Yeah, I landed in Boston and got shipped to Taunton. There's a base there, an army base. And then I went from there to Cape Cod, down into the Air Force down there.
Oh, okay.
And that's when I got discharged.
All right.
Yeah.
And then at some point you met my mom.
At a hotel.
At a hotel, yeah.
Oh, Madeline.
No, my mom, Pat.
Yeah, when?
That's what Bud tells us.
Huh?
Bud tells us that he finally, you got it?
Oh, that was in Boston.
Yes.
Yeah, I was working in Boston, and I knew Bud was scheduled to come home,
Uh-huh.
you know. And I didn't know if he accidentally told me where she was staying. So I was made up my mind right in Brooklyn, right? So I made up my mind to go and visit her. And I'm knocking on the door, and she thought it was Bud, I guess. And it was me. But, well, I meant all right, Patty. Yeah, but she, like, get the hell out of here without much. Yeah, that was, you know, I know exactly where that hotel was. I've been by it many times, years ago.
Where was it?
Near Fenway Park.
Oh, really?
In that area.
Yeah. What was it called? Do you remember?
No.
No.
Well, I know Bud also told us that when he was getting ready to go into the hotel, he saw you coming out of the hotel,
Yeah.
and he was not happy.
Yeah. Well, I believe that's correct. Yeah.
So after you get back, what was your first job after you got mustered out?
Well, of course, I spent my $3,000. No, I bought a car, I bought metal and a ring. And I think it was about 3 weeks before I decided, because I was in the union,
All right.
and getting a job was easy. So I was welding at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't there too long. Besides, then Bud and I were working at the soap factory, Procter & Gamble.
Yeah.
That's when we started.
Yeah. He did some welding too, right?
Oh yeah, Bud was welding.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was in the business, and I went to Newport, Rhode Island. No, Quonset Point, Rhode Island. Well, that was before the war. Yeah, that was.
There was a point at which you were commuting on motorcycles, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but that was right after the. No, it was before the war. We had the bikes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I got one. Franny Nichols got one. Les Taylor. Bud got his from the Rhode Island State Police.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And my mother was bad enough when I got a bike, and then Bud bought it.